Welcome to the Locked In Podcast, episode 5 now, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. You're not uploading.
I'm not uploading them all because they're
yeah,
all
I'm
really
not
late.
uploading.
So they will all be uploaded, and you'll hear this one eventually. So
One day.
This is episode 5.
When it's not relevant anymore.
I am your co-host Joel. I'm a co-host Joel Marsh. No, I'm hosting.
Oh,
my
no,
God.
no.
You've been
You're
promoted,
co-hosting.
Sean.
I'm
You've been
hosting.
promoted.
I'm hosting, ladies and
This is-
gentlemen. This can only end one way in disaster.
Disaster. And it's been a pleasure. It's the end of the podcast.
It's been a good run.
I'm your host Joel Marsh, and this is Sean Blackwell, my co-host. How you doing today, Sean?
I'm doing good.
Yeah,
I'm doing good, yeah.
fantastic. Well,
After you doing the sex noises again, that's just it's so awful.
yes. How we test our audio.
It's how you test it.
How I test the audio.
It's how Joel literally starts the thing with just doing sex noises and then saying "daddy" and it stares you straight in the eyes. And it's slightly uncomfortable. And then earlier on, just before we started, he usually looked at me and he stroked the shaft off the mic, and he was very uncomfortable. It's like, do you want to confess? I mean, that's how people naturally. That's what people naturally do. But I mean,
yeah, it's their natural reaction to
it's
you.
their natural reaction. I mean, I accept it.
Start stroking shafts as soon as they see you. Yeah,
even girls, which is strange.
Yeah. Wrong way round.
You know, I would do it strange, and all of a sudden, there's women just stroking poles. Like, oh yeah, it's like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like I have a very different experience going to going to see a pole dance. It's just a woman just jerking off a pole.
Strip clubs are an interesting night out for you.
It's like everything's fine. Everyone's having a good time. It's all good. Everyone else, I walk in. Everyone's like, for fuck's sake, Sean, what are you doing? Leave.
You're ruining the show. I just poured myself a drink. I'm drinking vodka and Coke tonight.
I'm drinking rum and Coke.
Yes, so I've just realised that this vodka, the vodka I just poured is from the night out that I had this weekend.
Yeah, it was your birthday.
It was my birthday. The Coke is also from that night, and it was half open. I believe someone else has poured other alcohol into that, because it is a horrible blend of weird flavours.
So you don't know what you're drinking.
I might pour that out and make another one. Do you want to try that before I do?
Oh, let's try this.
Because it's meant to be vodka and
Coke.
Coke.
This is meant to be just vodka and Coke.
And, oh my God, does it taste weird? It feels like almost vanilla in there somewhere. Because that's why I checked the bottle. I was like, is it a vanilla Coke?
It's not.
It's very strange. It feels like there's almost whiskey in it.
No, it's not whiskey.
Or, I don't know. It tastes very strange, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Like
something else in
vanilla.
there.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, right.
It's not unpleasant.
Yeah, it's not unpleasant. It almost, it tastes like
It's
very
like
vanilla-y.
It's like a weird surprise. Like, ooh.
How you doing?
Surprise sex. Nice.
Yeah, what a treat.
Surprise sex is not a joke, people. Hundreds of people are affected by it every year.
You just...
I just offended so many people.
I don't know where you were going with that. I wasn't sure if that was like a nice little
I'm part of the Me
birthday
Too
wake
movement.
up, or if it was like, a horrible rape joke.
Hashtag me too.
Oh my God. Let's move on from this very quickly. Yeah, how's your week been?
Stressful. I say stressful. It's just been a bit busy, a bit mad busy. But hopefully now I'll be reasonably chilled and it'll be all right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah. I did go to the I did go to the doctor's yesterday.
You did. What were you doing at the doctor's? If you wish to discuss,
I will discuss it. It's not a health issue, but it's
that's good.
There
Penis
was,
enlargement issue. They actually had
It
to
does
shrink it.
actually
It was so large.
it does actually involve my penis.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Please do tell. This is exciting.
Blood came out of the eye.
Of the eye, the Jap's eye.
Yeah, it came out of the eye of the Jap's eye. It was fully erect, and he was like, "Oh, that's not meant to happen."
By yourself or with another?
I was by myself in this
sharing it?
case, so
Okay.
it's a sad scenario. But yeah,
It was a little
oh, by
blood,
my
a little teardrop of blood. Oh no!
I was so alone, my dick decided to cry.
And not in the fun way.
I feel sorry for my sister, who is the listener. She's been listening to it. It's like, that's skip.
Yeah. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
I'll let you know how long this lasts, Phoebe, and you can just skip straight over it.
Yeah. I think.
But yeah, that was the reason I went to the doctor's just for a checkup, just to make sure everything was.
Everything sorted.
I did a urine sample. He's sent it off and everything else, but he says that nothing seems to be worried about. It can be quite.
So it can be testicular cancer, can't it? Right?
It can be testicular cancer. However, he had said that it is also very common.
Yeah.
Surprisingly common.
Yeah.
And most people don't bother getting looked at, and that's where it can sneak up on people. So he's happy that I turned up, but he's not. He didn't press any like concerns.
Didn't breast? What?
Breast?
You
Breast.
stuttering? Mm-hmm. You just felt your breasts.
I just felt my breast. It was like, no breast cancer.
No, yeah.
Definitely not that.
Just checking it all.
Yes, thank you, doctor. But what about my penis? But yeah, no, he was.
Check your anus as well.
No.
Oh no.
No, he didn't do that.
No.
Just my breast and my penis.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But
He
things you're all
touched
clear.
me here, and here.
Yeah. Where did you touch on the doll?
But no, yeah, he said he wasn't alarmed and everything else. So.
Oh, good.
So
you're not going to die on us.
As far as I know, no.
Fingers crossed. Okay.
Yeah, so put back the champagne, people.
Oh yeah. Actually, there's champagne just there. Speaking of champagne, I had my birthday last weekend.
Yeah, we got halfway through talking about that, and you was like,
"Yeah, that's
change subject." So your party.
I like kicking
someone
off.
Someone got drunk and ruined your table.
Oh mate, yeah. One of my friends got very drunk, and she's absolutely lovely. I don't mind at all.
She is the best.
There is one rule at my parties that I always have, because we film in the log cabin where we are currently sitting.
Yes.
And it's no open drinks on the pool table.
And she broke that rule and she spilt it.
She did break that rule.
I believe.
And she knocked it over. She was just standing at the end of the pool table, chilling out, a bit drunk, and just knocked it over. She was just waving her arms very, as you talk, when you're drunk, it's very open, like you flourish your arms about everything.
Yeah, everyone becomes Italian when they're drunk.
Yeah. I like that for audio podcast, this is, we're now frantically waving our arms.
Yeah, we all become Italian going, no, a spicy meatball.
Exactly. So she was just flourishing her arms, and I watched it happen. I just turned around and she just knocked it with one hand, and she just stared at it, and I just picked it up and was like, no. Well, no, actually, I lie, actually. I saw it happen.
Yelled at her, and then it was like, no.
I picked up a bit later. I think someone else actually picked up straight away, because I was actually across the room. I was like, oh, God. And there was a stain. There is a small stain.
Joel's life flashed before his eyes.
Yeah. Well,
he realised at that moment it was surprisingly short.
Yes, it certainly is. And I've done a strange amount. I've done quite a lot in my life, I feel. Which is very exciting. I think my 25 years have been very well filled.
I think everyone we know who will be part of the podcast has had quite a strange, like, there's a lot of stories we can share.
Yeah, which is great, and I think
at some point we're not gonna.
We've all done their fun experiences and got travelled to a lot of places. I feel that's how I judge a lot of my life, like experiences.
Yeah,
the amount of experiences
yeah. We've seen a lot.
Yeah,
we've been a lot of us have been quite fortunate. We can see a lot of part of the world and everything else.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we've been very fortunate.
Where's the one place you would suggest people should go? Like they have to go.
Where's the one place people have to go? That's a great question, actually. I would say South Africa is the number one place that people should go, and it's so underrated.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. Cape Town and Durban are so phenomenal. The food is fantastic. People are absolutely lovely. Like, you can't go wandering around. You can wander around like the main cities. It's just not the outskirts. It's like London, really.
I don't know what's at Cape Town. I'm a huge culture vulture, so I will become like a leech and just live off the people's culture for ages and everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know things. I don't know what they eat. What's the people's food?
Oh, mate! Right, so one of my favorite foods out there is the best thing in the world. It's called bunny chow. I'm not sure if that's what they do call it that out there, but it was the poor man's food, and during apartheid it was the black man's food. It was like the workers' food.
Yeah. Well, poor man's food is the best food. That's basically what.
Damn right it is.
Yeah. Well, every bit of food that everyone eats now in Europe that we all think is posh and everything else all originates from poor man food. Yeah. Like pizza is a poor man. Pizza was the first Mars bar.
Really?
Well, you only meant to
it's just the basic thing you'd take out.
Well, no, it was like you walk down the street and everything else in Rome or Florence or Naples or wherever city you are, Milan and everything else. And you're like, I just want to have I don't want a full meal.
Yeah.
But I don't want a sandwich. I just want a little thing and everything else. And you go over and you buy one. You're only meant to have one slice of pizza.
Yeah, and so it needs to be much bigger as well, right?
And the world, it's meant to be big, quite big and everything else. And basically, pizza was so good, we upgraded them to a main dinner.
Yeah.
But yeah, and everything else like bolognese is meant to be a starter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's actually not called bolognese. It's called a ragu.
A ragu.
Beef ragu.
Beef ragu. That's what spag bol was.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, that's interesting.
It's only called bolognese. It's originated in Bologna.
Ah.
Who I hate because I support Florence.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't hate Bologna. If you're listening, I have no affiliation with you. But I mean, you have made my favourite meal.
Poor man food. It's filling and it's cheap. I think it's great. I think like fancy foods do get out of control. But a bunny chow is half a loaf of bread, like a French stick kind of bread.
Okay.
Hollowed out and filled with curry. That's all it is.
That sounds so fucking good.
And you just eat it because you can hold the bread obviously, and then you just eat it as you eat a loaf of bread, but it's filled with curry, and the curry is just phenomenal. I think it can either be vegetable or meat curry in it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
It's just amazing.
I imagine like vegetable curry is more common because if it's peasant food, normally vegetable food is more peasant food, and then they'll have like a meat as a starter or meat as a small bit of meat in it.
On it, yeah. So maybe it's designed for that. Maybe when I got it,
that's generally that's generally the pattern.
Yeah,
running through because meat is meant to be more expensive, which is why which is why I'm confused why vegan food is so expensive.
We discussed this on episode 2, didn't we?
Yeah, no, I was like, I never went into detail, but I don't understand why vegan food is so expensive because meat is meant to be the more expensive option. It's meant to be the rich person's food because meat takes a long time. You have to grow the meat and this and everything else. It takes up a lot of land. It's not really consumer friendly. It's one thing I will say. I think we've had this discussion in the pub one before. Like, I'm very wary on diets when people go like, "This is a new thing that will keep you healthy." I'm like, a balanced diet to me is the best diet.
Yeah.
You're not really going to convince me outside of that.
I was going to say, scientists have done it for a long time, just saying balanced diets.
Yeah,
this works well.
I know there is because I mentioned that I want to like become a bit more healthier and bulk out a little bit, and you said plant-based diet.
Yeah.
And I said
Changes. Was the film that everyone's talking about right now.
And I literally said I'm not 100% convinced on it.
Yeah,
because I'm not sure if I believe on it. And you said don't believe science. No, I believe in science.
Yeah,
but I don't believe the whole point to me in science is that you go out to find out what the result is. You don't go right. This is the result I want. Let's go and find that result.
Yeah, that's a biased study. And it's a biased study.
And I feel like most places they're like, oh look, vegan is really healthy for you. It's like, yeah, but who funded the study? If it's a vegan company hosting the study, then I don't trust it. And most of the time, I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time it is. And it's like, well, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's unhealthy, but I'm saying that in my personal opinion, a balanced diet is the healthiest diet, and it's the healthiest diet I will stick to because. As Joel, I mentioned this to you before. But my family's turtles. My family lived for ages. I like my
family's turtles. I love the way you said that first. No, I was just like, they just curl up in their own shell.
Yes,
they just shrink their neck in and be like, "All right, goodbye."
Yes, I'm secretly Michelangelo.
Yeah, that's if anyone doesn't know, he's not referring to the painter.
No, I'm referring to the turtle. Duh.
Yeah,
God,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Boom.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The thing that's so good, but it shouldn't be.
Yeah. Oh my god. Wait, actually, because it used to be. Wait, because what was it? It wasn't actually Teenage Mutant Ninja. Oh, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Heroes in the UK.
Was it?
It was, but yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja.
I don't know. No, are you sure about
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles? It was Hero Turtles in the UK because that's how I remember the song. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, and they changed it. I
think you might be wrong, but I don't know. This is something you might be right.
Yeah,
on.
no, that's how I remembered the song, and people kept saying it's ninja, and I was like, no, they are ninjas, but it's heroes.
Feel free to correct us
because the song goes heroes in a half shell, turtle power, doesn't it?
Heroes in a half shell,
turtle power. And they did that because ninjas were too violent. And they changed it from the US to the UK. That's only the UK version that it says that. Because otherwise it says ninjas. I
kind of half believe
it says ninjas in a half shell, turtle power in the US.
Yeah. I'm slightly intended to believe that because when Batman first came... Because when Batman first... When the best Batman animated series ever came on, they had to edit it.
The one with Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill was the Joker.
Yeah, Mark Hamill was the Joker. They had to edit some bits because it was too dark.
Yeah,
they had to edit some bits out. I was like,
it's great.
It wasn't too much, but it was enough to make. It was enough to make me seek it when I matured and found YouTube, and I was like, hey, that's a better version.
Yeah. I feel like we haven't planned this podcast like we didn't last week, which the first ones we had sort of topics to talk about.
We completely know fucking winging
and
it.
we are rambling, and because I feel like we have hit like 6 different topics already and gone through none of them. I like the turtles and it's a great thing, but back to because what I thought was your fantastic question that I'd like to hit on more is where is the best place that people should visit?
Okay, yeah.
So again, I'm sticking with South Africa, but food phenomenal. when you said you didn't really know what to do in cultures out there.
I know they have a huge ash mountain which you climb. Is it Kilimanjaro?
Oh yeah, so that's Tanzania, and I have climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, which I was so lucky to do. Me and my dad did it, and it's the best experience.
I think that's the healthiest you've ever been.
I was so fit. I was in such good shape. Which, I mean, yeah, I'd love to get back into that shape, and I'm trying now, but I was in such good shape.
Is that the healthiest you've ever been in your life, do you think?
Damn right, yeah. I was in, I could, I don't know, I could walk or run for miles. My cardio is the best it's ever been, ever. And I had like a full six pack. I looked good, let alone...
It's just, I must be, because if anyone doesn't know, I know we did the Tough Mudder together, the first Tough Mudder together.
Yes.
The 5K one.
Yeah,
I know I was expecting, because you've done Kilimanjaro, and therefore muscle memory and everything else, I was expecting you to be reasonably okay. You struggled. I was thinking, but you climbed a mountain, you should have, because it's high altitude and everything else.
Yeah, well, watch me walk, man. Like, I can walk for forever, really. Jogging and running, my body's not built for it. I'm not a runner.
Well, no, by no means. You don't... I've seen Joel run or jog.
Yeah.
You do not run or jog. You literally just... you stomp.
Yeah.
You stomp at high speed, and you put your arms wide, and when you keep your arms... It's all wrong.
That's great, isn't it?
Like...
Different level of running.
No, you don't. You usually run like Phoebe from like Friends.
Yeah.
It's like, it's all wrong.
Yeah.
It's just what you do in your life.
Yeah, so I mean that I totally agree. I think that I'm actually in decent fitness even now, especially as I'm training for the triathlon.
Yeah.
But again, my running is poor. It's improved since training for this, but I am a bit still rubbish. But I am getting better. My fitness for swimming, man. I think I mentioned it last week. Oh, it's so good.
When you learn
or when you keep practicing at something, you get so much better.
Yeah. Surprise.
Shocker.
Well, I did golf today, and for the first time ever, it all just clicked.
Yeah. And
it was so good. It was like, finally, I'm getting like good shots.
Yeah.
This, that, and everything else. Because I always knew, whenever I got it, I went on the, I've done like a couple matches and everything else.
Yeah.
And basically, my game goes like this: crap shot, like lose that round.
Yeah.
And in the next round, it's like I start off like just relax, like basically I'm out of the game and everything else. And then that one round on that course, I get like, boom! I bring it back in 2 shots. Like I don't understand how I done that.
Yeah, sometimes it's you just hit the sweet spot. You know how you're meant to react. It's just it's like the breathing technique and actually like placing your body weight everywhere.
Yeah, but today was like the first time it felt like, yes, I've got this. Oh, and there's the vodka. Yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah. Well, they probably can't. It's the microphone's miles away for this one. Yeah, I'm pouring out vodka shots at the moment. I believe I've already gone through one, which is crazy. I've got a little shot glass and
I've already been drinking.
Well. Yeah, so. We'll get back to the holiday thing because I feel like thank you again for asking about Kilimanjaro. That is, one. I think that's one of the best things ever. If anyone wants to do that,
sorry, but what else is there in the thing? So, go on.
Oh, so sorry. Yeah. So Kilimanjaro again.
Stuff. Oh wait, I need more.
Defo do it if you can. It is the best thing I've ever done in my life by a long shot. It is a challenge and it is hard, but it's the only one of the top highest mountains in the world that you can do without harnesses and learning to rock climb.
Is it really?
Yeah. So all the other ones, everyone higher than that does require.
I don't need a harness anyway. I'm hardcore.
Yeah, exactly. Just
do it when I'm drunk. You know what I mean?
Top of Everest. Just do it.
Just walk up there.
Yeah, I mean, actually, it's getting really bad up there because I would love to do it, but there's so many people that are going up there. It's really causing an issue. They're overselling licenses.
Yeah,
it's taking too long to go over, and people are dying.
Yeah, but if I'm right, it's basically just a litter ground of dead bodies at this point.
Yeah, there's always been. Because there's a lot of crevices or fissures, like ice fissures, so people fall to their deaths. But at the top, you can't carry people down, so people are getting left up there more and more. So
it is, Anyway,
pretty crazy up there.
Cape Town,
absolutely amazing. Table Mountain is the main mountain there, which is also there. I haven't climbed that one, but I have done Kilimanjaro.
You pussy.
I actually was only in Durban, really. I went to Joburg and then Durban.
Okay.
Joburg, it's a big city. I wouldn't recommend it massively. It's all right. But the Durban is absolutely beautiful. Over there, you can go down to Ushaka, which I think that's the water park. It's KwaZulu-Natal is the area all around that. It's the beach. everywhere is brilliant. Cocktails cost less than a Red Bull. Like, Red Bull will cost so much because it's imported, but cocktails, you can buy cocktails for like £2.50, like in a coconut. Like, it's so nice.
Is that why you love cocktails? Sorry.
I love coconuts.
Is that why you love cocktails?
Well, it was weird that you stopped at Coke, which was bad. So no, coconuts.
Another thing, Cape Town's home.
Yeah. I'm not aware of that scene. But yeah,
lies.
It's absolutely beautiful out there. Honestly, the people are lovely. The food out there, I went to an absolutely beautiful steak restaurant. I was hosted by family when I went out there because I was teaching. I was teaching maths to primary school kids.
Good boy, Joel.
I know, aren't I a good boy? Which was great, actually, phenomenal as well, added to the whole experience. But I got to go out on the weekends.
Yes, we get it. You're a very good human being.
No, just give me karma points.
No one cares. Tell us the good shit.
All right, so food and drink. I went out for a steak, and it was one of the best steaks I've ever had. It was because it was so close. It was wild steak, so I got to try a whole different bunch of things. So it was things you don't get to try over here, like different deer. I think they're called oryx, are only in the Middle East. I can't remember. There was a different type of deer. And all of their steak is fantastic. And the most expensive steak on the entire menu at like this top restaurant was like £21, which is what you pay for like a mediocre steak here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was absolutely amazing. Everything's just so much cheaper. I know it's at the moment the pound's a bit weaker, but everything was so cheap. It was brilliant. I just can't. I think you have to go there because there's so many extreme sports. Again, I think you just have to go out there and experience it because it's a whole different culture, but it's not as scary as you'd think for Africa. It's a much more civilized style of Africa.
Okay,
more than Tanzania or Kenya.
Because I'll be honest. I'll be 100% honest. That's probably the main reason why I haven't gone to Cape Town.
Really?
Because the main reason I've got to Cape Town is a lot of African nations. Unfortunately, if you are from an African nation, a lot of them do have this reputation in Europe where you're a bit rough.
Yeah, so you'd go there and there's no 5-star doesn't exist. Kind
of
thing.
Sort of thing. It's a bit rough. It's a bit tumble.
Yeah, no,
it's a few Del boys on the street that might try to con you and everything else. That is unfortunately that is a huge
yes.
That is a huge
I wouldn't say
stereotype
within isn't there. I wouldn't say that isn't there. It definitely exists.
Anywhere that's a tourist attraction, that you're always gonna get that a little bit.
Yes, 100%.
Because I've been to the Caribbean, and as soon as you go to the areas where it's not controlled by the hotel, people that there's literally like people that are robbing lines from Only Fools and Horses. Lovely jubbly. That's not okay. That's
great. I like
that. Was I'm into Middle Eastern country, and that's literally all I heard was lovely jubbly,
lovely jubbly,
lovely jubbly, and he who dares wins. I was like, okay, so Fools and Horses is really popular here.
Yeah, I think it's great. But yeah, those do exist, and I say it's like London. Just don't go down back streets. Don't go to places that you don't know. But walking around the main city, you're absolutely fine.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry. You can get taxis very easily. It's civilized, and I think that's what people don't know. It is stunning, and definitely go there.
I'll put it on my list.
Yeah, I think that and a place that I haven't been yet, but I would recommend Cuba before it's just got all its imports with the USA. Go there before it loses its charm. That's somewhere on my list.
Badly want to go to Cuba. Cuba's one of the few Caribbean countries I have not.
Yeah, I think it's something that will grow out of its charm, and I think that's the same with South Africa. So I would recommend sooner rather than later. Go in the next 5 years.
I hope it doesn't. If Cuba's smart, they'll realise that a big part of their charm is the fact it is what it is. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think they're just going to now they have the option to import. Why would they not? I feel like it'll make their life so much easier.
No, I mean, yeah.
But going over there and seeing 1960s cars everywhere.
Shall we go?
Should we go? Yeah, I mean, I can't go this year. I'm going to Thailand. And coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Woo!
It's fun that I think coronavirus has been mentioned every single one of my podcasts. So I just want to bring up again. It's so current
now. The first person's died in Europe and Britain now.
Two people died. Yeah, one died one after the other. Again, with long-term health issues. I think someone said they had TB.
They were quite old as well.
I think one was 70. So it's not. I mean, it's not old, but it's not.
I'm not worried. I'm still gonna joke about it.
Yeah, either you joke about it or you cry about it.
I'm not worried. I'm not going to go running. Although people are panic buying, it is ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. So there was a guy on the news.
People stop panic buying.
There was a guy on the news. You have to hear this. I'm not sure if you'd seen it. I think it was either Good Morning Britain or BBC News.
I did see a guy on Sky News. He described what it's like to have coronavirus. And he went like, "I just want to climb a ball and die," and I was dying. And I was like, Mate.
Who was that?
I don't know. It's like he's the first English person who got the coronavirus. I was like, is it really that bad? Because there's other people who have survived it and went, what is the line? I just got the sniffles.
I think would they say 80% of people will get this like a flu-like symptoms like sniffles and feel a bit ill, but
if you have a bad reaction to it, you're gonna have a bad,
Yeah, you're gonna be in trouble.
Our thoughts, despite the fact we are joking about it, our thoughts are generally with you if you have a bad
100%,
thing.
Obviously,
and we hope you get better. And 100%, but most of us, I feel like we're gonna be all right.
Yeah,
I'm a bit concerned because my mum's asthmatic and she may struggle. Lung
diseases are the ones that is affecting the most, isn't it? Anything that can
both
affect
my
lungs.
nans are in their 90s. As I said, my family that I mentioned before, most of my family lived to like 95 plus.
Yeah, I think
which is nuts when you think about it. Like, oh my god, all my relatives, all my older relatives, I've always been in there, all died in their like 95 plus woods.
Wow, that's very impressive.
Yeah. And bear in mind, they lived in a period where basically smoking was a common thing. So basically, what I'm saying is that a balanced diet is the best diet. Suck it, vegans. No, but they.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, again, things can affect people so quickly. So yeah.
So I'm concerned for the my nan's health and.
Of course, I was saying with mine.
Health,
well, I said I went up to see my grandparents yesterday, and it was lovely seeing them again. But it did make me concerned. I work in central London all the time. I get the train. It's sort of a worrying feel to get that.
It only takes one person to have it and go on the underground, and that's London buggered, really.
Yeah, it was 200 people infected now in the UK, which is. I think it's going to
stop
double
stroking
very,
the shaft
very
and looking at me.
Yeah. I'm looking at you all the time. I'm just stroking the shaft of the mic now.
I know I'm sexy, but you know.
Yeah. So where were we before coronavirus? Oh, holidays, like going away. Oh yes, going away. I'm going away to Thailand. 2 weeks now. Under 2 weeks. I need to buy clothes. I don't own.
Do you not have summer clothes?
I don't own shorts.
Primark.
Yeah, I definitely am going to do that. I went on ASOS earlier.
Primark.
Why are they still so expensive?
I don't know.
I thought it was going to be cheap.
I will say this. I know
shorts.
people are going like, but Primark told you still children kids. I don't. I'd always say I don't care. But at the same token, it is so cheap. It's almost like, wow, it's so convenient.
I was like, all right, where are we going with this story? I like this.
No. I've been to if you're expecting to spend 15 up to how much? Okay,
you can buy Primark shorts for I just looked on the website earlier. The cheapest shorts are £6.
£6.
Not on sale. Not on sale. Which if you go into
if
store,
I want to be
sale.
ethical, as it were, and not buy them because they pay people crap prices.
Yes.
Where would be the cheapest thing? I think it's River Island. Well, I think they may do. Thing is.
Where's the most ethical place? How much does the ethical place charge?
I'll be completely honest. My sister does fashion.
Yeah.
So therefore, and we only have one TV in the house and everything else. So I end up watching some stuff my sister wants to watch. I know for a fact that the fashion industry, everything you're wearing, probably watching this, has probably screwed someone over at some point, even if it's probably a designer.
Oh yeah, I reckon so.
So there is, and it's the way it is to keep.
Where is fair trade fashion? Yeah, where along the line does it?
I don't think this. I'll be honest. I think when it comes to fair trade, I don't think there's such thing as fair trade fashion. Unless, I don't think there is really. Unless you go super high end. Unless you're buying like Alexander McQueen stuff regularly and Coke, like Chanel.
Is it Fred Perry? No, who's the really expensive one? Is it Fred Perry?
Fred Perry's expensive. I don't think it's in the same realm as Alexander McQueen and Chanel.
I can't remember what's the really really expensive one that
Alexander McQueen and Chanel.
No, it's a really basic name, and someone said, they've designed a outfit for Hillary for the. There was a whole thing. It was like they've designed an outfit for Hillary to make, and then they said, no, Hillary can't afford our stuff. Oh no, they said Hillary won't wear it because it makes her stand out as too expensive. Their quote.
I imagine it is probably it's a high-end designer.
It was a really basic name. I can't remember what it was.
Louis Vuitton.
No. It was like too like a person's name. Like your name.
All these people are persons' names. Yeah. Alexander McQueen is the person's name.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember what it was. It was a very English or American name, like John something or something. I can't remember what it was now.
Okay.
I'd like to know.
I don't know who you're on about. I'm not
that's fine.
really that in tune. I don't really care them. I kind of pay half attention because my sister's part of it.
Balenciaga and stuff is always just a fortune. I don't know how much. That always just looks ridiculous anyway. But anyway, I think where are we off? We're off track everywhere here tonight.
This is a messy podcast.
Anyway, we're just scrolling. Throwing out different things. I just want to say I've got my little Pikachu here as a support. for our podcast. We've got little figures.
Is that your support animal?
Yes, this is my emotional support animal. Also, we have a little legend up there from League of Legends, Lux, that I've got to decorate the podcast. Our first decoration for the podcast. I know there's no camera yet, but it makes us feel like, it's here and it's homely for us.
Yeah, we are planning to bring other people onto the podcast at some point.
That's the plan. But again, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, League of Legends is my favourite game in the world. I play it way too much. Today, all I've done is play it. And
I played nothing.
Got the figures. You played nothing?
I played nothing today.
You should play League of Legends with me. We should get involved in that.
No.
Have you ever played it?
No.
I think you have you?
No, I've never played it.
There's 2 game modes now. And
you should get... I'll get League of Legends if you get Star Wars Battlefront 2. Which, by the way...
League of Legends is free. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is not.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you can go into CEX and buy like a second-hand copy for nothing.
Oh yeah.
But you have to work your way out for scratch.
What do you want me to play it on though? Because I don't have
PlayStation 4. Don't you?
You have to pay for online. I don't pay for it online. I just play all the single player games.
Well, it's up to you then.
Yeah, come play League of Legends. It'll be fun.
Yeah, all right.
Give it a go.
I'll give it a go.
Excellent.
I used to play War Thunder. That was quite fun.
Oh, is that on the PS3?
It's PlayStation 4 as well, but yeah, it's and PC, but it's the plane thing.
The plane one, yeah. I remember I went with my mates and played that, and it was really good.
It played really, really good.
Yeah,
it's really fun.
Yeah. So,
you go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, what is the one place in the world you would recommend? Because all we keep going is off topic. I love talking about holidays. I used to be a travel agent.
Well, I recommend, honestly, it depends what you're after. If you want a beach holiday. Yeah. Or you just sit on a beach and I want to know
exactly what the one place you would recommend personally. What is the one point? Yeah, one place that you think is a non-miss for your life. Like you have to do it before you die.
Rome and Florence. Like, just Italy in itself, really. Pick a city in Italy.
Northern Italy, right now. Let's go.
You say Northern Italy?
It's quarantined, mate. That's why I said it. It's quarantined.
Yeah, I know.
You can't fly in.
Well, Northern Italy is the richer half, isn't it, than Southern Italy?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's Germany. How it's Germany gone, but
we can't go
the Amalfi Coast.
Oh yeah, that's sort of middle, isn't it? Middle south.
That's to the south side.
Yeah.
It was a really poor sector of Italy. It's now a lovely area where I've been there a good couple of times. My mum and dad had a honeymoon there.
Oh really?
Yeah, my cousin and his partner. English language difficult, right?
Yeah. His and hers.
Yeah.
Soon we just use they.
They have that was a mess. They have a honeymoon there and everything else, and it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful place. Yeah. I've been there when I've had to recoup over a depressing time.
Yeah,
in my life. Yeah, it's
not
really. It's nothing. I'm not going to go in detail because it's really nothing that interesting about it. But I mean, I needed a holiday. That's basically what you need to know. And I went there and I recouped, and I was like,
well, the weather out there is just so much.
It's so nice.
Sunshine makes you feel better, doesn't it?
Yes.
When the sun is shining, people people get like they're sad. Also, the darkness is bad for you.
The one thing I would say as well is that the thing about Italy is that I feel like they know how to live.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the work ethic. It's questionable.
Okay.
Although that's what people joke about, but you say that
fully unaware of that.
The thing is, people joke about it, but the same token, like people are like, "Oh, Germany, if you want to buy a German car, that's everything else." But yes, German cars are nice and everything else, but if you want to buy all the really nice supercars, a lot of them are Italian. Lamborghini, Ferrari, Alfa Romeo is not really a supercar, but they are definitely a high end. They're on par with, I would say, BMW and everything else.
Okay.
Although they're known for always having that little thing negative about Alfa Romeos.
Yeah.
There's a little
they break and they're expensive.
It's always like a little weird, quirky thing they do. People and everyone else in the world just go, why do you do that? And Alfa Romeo are like, yeah, but why not?
Why not? They're quirky looking cars all the time.
Well, the best thing as well is that Italian solutions to mechanical problems are very different to German. Like a good example is if spiders, the soft tops.
Yeah,
Audi, Mercedes, and BMW, when they do a spider version or a soft top version, there's a big problem you have is when you drive, there's a bit cold air. That's just the way it happens and everything else. It kind of air wraps around and hits the cold air at the back of your neck.
Okay.
If you have the normal seats.
Yeah. Now,
Audi, Mercedes, and everything else designed that you can have. They get rid of that by hitting a jet of cool, nice warm air to cancel it out.
Okay.
Alfa Romeo solution was that we just get rid of the hole. we just block it off.
Okay.
So no cold air can hit you. It just goes. That's it. It doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
It's a cheaper, easier solution.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. It's like they can't. It's very like. Why don't you just do that? It's just not. It's a less. It's less money and it's cheaper and it just works better.
Yeah. Well,
that's the thing. And I think the best speedboats in the world are made in Italy. Like Italians are actually a really good, really really good mechanics and everything else. It's just that in Fiat. I mean, I had a Fiat Panda.
Yes.
Not the coolest car in the world, I know, but I will say this.
That was a rubbish car.
But it was good for its money.
Oh, yeah.
It was
value
great.
for money.
Value for money. I mean, I drove that thing to the ground.
Yes. I remember when it didn't have the top of the gear stick, did it?
No.
Like the ball was gone.
Do you know what?
It was a weird metal lump.
How much money do you think I got
around.
from that off my car? That I got now.
How much? Oh, what, you traded it in?
I traded it in, yeah.
Oh, mate, no more than 150.
I got 600 quid for it.
600? What a state that thing was in.
I must admit, I have to give credit to my uncle who haggled for me. Like, I'm a good haggler, but he I don't know what he did, but yeah.
Okay.
I got.
Took him into the back office.
I got it. He offered me 200. The guy offered me 200, and I got up to 300, and I was happy with that. And he was like, and I went back and I said 300. Goes, I'm not having that. He just walked off, came back, and went, like, I got 600 off your car. I was like,
600.
What did you? I literally said what you
threatened him.
Did you toss him off or did you hold on after his throat?
Yeah.
They're the only two options you've done. But yeah, no, the two places are the places I would say Italy is the a specific place in Italy is either Rome or Florence.
I agree with Rome. So beautiful.
It's Rome, and you can spend
best place in the world.
Unless you're born there, you never get to appreciate Rome to its fullest. I don't feel.
No,
I think that's like London. You know, unless you're born in London, you never really get to appreciate it to its fullest.
I can see that.
We're lucky. We live on the outskirts of London.
Yeah,
or Rome.
I wish.
Live on the outskirts of London. We can go and visit London anytime we want, and like get the rewards and everything else.
Yes.
If you only have a day or 3 days in London, mate, you're not going to get a thing. I spend a week in Rome. Yeah. Even if I spend a week in London, I'm not going to be able to do everything properly. I spent a week in Rome. I didn't spend everything properly. I went to the Vatican for a day. Yeah. And I feel like I can go back there and still experience it all.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I've been there for 4 days. And I went to I did all the main tourist spots.
Yeah, there's so many little bits and everything else. Like there's a church in Rome, which I know for a fact you didn't do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just saying with the Vatican, I'd agree with you. Like, I would love to go back again. Well, there's it was stunning. I think there's so much to experience. Going through it on a guided tour for 3 hours or 3.5 hours, whatever it was. I just feel like you could easily take it all in again. I don't think there's enough to take.
I would say
you could look at somewhere else.
Yeah, if you ever go to Rome, you need to spend a day at the Vatican.
It's beautiful.
Most tours will go like we'd spend half a day at the Vatican and half a day here. No, when the tour ends at the Vatican, just say no. I'm going to go look through the museum. By myself and take my time and everything else. Because that's the best way to do it. That's what me and my dad did. And I'll be honest, the guide was like, "I get you." Yeah. And he was like, and he actually does. That's like, if you want to go back in Vatican, it's a good idea, but don't go back now. Go and get lunch. There's a great place to right in the corner. Again, I don't know how Italians do it. It's a sandwich. It's one of the best sandwiches I've had in my life. Like Italians' food are really, really good.
Yeah, I think Florence is the best pizza I've ever had.
You said that. Yeah, I mean, one of my best, and I always feel like whenever you have in Italy, your best places you ever have food. Yep. And the places you least expect it.
Oh yeah. It's like it's the weird little street corners. Like when I've gone over this before, haven't we?
Yeah. But my best pizza I had in Italy wasn't in Florence. Okay. It was in Cenerentola. You can go on a boat and go. It's a lot of islands. It's on the Amalfi Coast. There's a lot of things. And went up this, walked up this hill. At the very top of this hill, I have to find out I'll find out the name of the island. We'll put it in the description. Because I don't know off the top of my head.
That's fine. I feel like...
But no, because people need to try this place.
People need to try it, alright.
Oh, no. And then we got right to the top of it. And I didn't even realise this place was a restaurant. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. And, because literally, it's basically someone's like, I'm going to cook food for the public today. Yeah. In my garden. Yes. Put tables out.
Let's do it.
And literally, I'll tell you how it is. It's doing someone like when you have a party. Yeah. And you, like a dinner party, and all the tables out, and none of the chairs match.
Oh, yeah. It was like there wasn't quite enough chairs.
It was quite that. It was enough chairs.
They bought a set of 4, and then they were like, "Oh, we've got the neighbours' chairs."
Yeah, that's literally what it was, and everything else. And I'll be honest, I had to go to the loo. So I literally went straight to the loo. My dad ordered for me, and I had this fantastic fish pizza.
Oh yeah.
And to this day, it's like for a while, it ruined me for other pizzas. I went to Pizza Express, which is I would say Pizza Express is the best place to have pizza in this country. For a reasonable price.
I would agree with that.
Pizza. For actual classic. I mean, I love Domino's, but Domino's is not a pizza.
Yeah. No, I would say Pizza Express is better than Domino's, definitely.
Yeah. Pizza Express is actually a pizza.
Yes.
It's bad compared to Italy. It's bad pizza, but it's actually a pizza. Domino's is not a pizza. The fact that the company said that we made a cheeseburger pizza.
Oh yeah.
It's like, what's wrong with you? But
I'm on to my third drink now. I don't know how many we're doing.
I've lost count many. I started drinking before the podcast, so
yeah. I was going to say we'll actually discuss that in just a second. Frutti di mare, of seafood pizza in Italian. That is the best pizza in the world. I think. I don't think anything beats it. People say it's just crazy. I think the flavors complement so well. Don't at me.
One thing I'll say about the holiday thing: if you want a beach holiday, Dominican Republic.
Nice, cheap, good drinks, lovely.
It's cheap. You'll get the 5-star hotels. They're 5-star to 4-star hotels. They're affordable. They're in a more affordable range.
It definitely is the most affordable in the Caribbean.
Most of the hotels in Dominican Republic will grow the food, grow the fruit and everything else on the produce there. So the fruit, like literally, the best fruit I've ever had anywhere.
Yeah,
is literally Dominican Republic. I had bananas picked fresh on the day. They're so good.
Yeah. But great all-inclusives there, because you can't really leave too much, can you?
No,
it is.
Although it is changing now. They are making cocoa bongos.
Oh really? Are they?
Yeah, which is great.
Is it from the Mask? Is that what Cocoa Bongos?
Oh, Cocoa Bongos is a real club. They used it
in the Mask.
They used it in the Mask. But yeah, I've been to Cocoa Bongos in Cancun, Mexico, I believe.
Yes, that's the one they used in the Mask.
I've been there twice, and it's basically it's basically a theatre. It's a nightclub / theatre, but the theatre takes part over your head while you're partying and everything else.
Amazing. I'd love to go.
And it's so good. And, it's very good. It's just very, very, very good.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's great.
But,
I think if you want list of areas.
Yeah. If you want a beach holiday there, if you want a culture holiday, Italy, if you want a party holiday, Cancun, or what was it, Shagaloof?
I thought you said Dominican Republic. What?
No, beach holiday. Beach holiday is Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
If you want a party, Cancun, and go during spring break.
No, Shagaloof, isn't that? That's Magaluf, mate. That's in Spain.
Yeah, and Shagaloof.
Oh, Shagaloof. I'm not sure that counts, but yeah, why not?
No, come on, that is the point destination.
Even
though the locals don't want us to go there.
I went to Benidorm. That's the most party, like stag do area I've been to. I've never been to Shagaloof.
I don't mean it's something. I don't know. I literally look at it. I just think STDs.
Oh yeah.
I literally look at it. That's just.
I just don't think I would even enjoy myself there. I'm old now. I'm 25. My partying days are over.
I feel like we'll go there. We'll just look at like so many people like out in the nut. Like, mate, do you remember when we were like losers?
Rough. Yeah. Well, I'm going to Patong Beach in Thailand. I've booked my Thailand trip now, and I'm going in 2 weeks. Hopefully, as long as all the flights aren't cancelled. I'm going to Bangkok. I actually haven't told you, have I? I haven't told you I booked all my hotels as well. But
what star is your hotel?
Huh?
What star is your hotel?
5-star.
5-star.
Every single hotel. Yep.
We're going more than one hotel?
Yep. We're going through to Bangkok, then over to Chiang Mai. We're staying in a lovely 5-star apartment. And then going down to Phuket and staying near Patong Beach, which is the party beach.
Okay.
But we're 1.5 miles away. And when there's a coach that goes in between all the time.
I feel like your holidays, you don't stay in one place for too long. You kind of do like a weird travel holiday.
I love traveling everywhere. Yeah, I don't like beaches.
Really?
And
I don't mind chilling out for a day. By a beach. My chilling out by the beach is me sitting on the beach reading about 3 chapters of a book.
Yeah.
Then going, right, I'm bored. Where's the bar at?
Yeah.
And then finding the bar and then befriending the barman. Yeah. But let's be honest, the best way, if you want to know the best way to befriend anyone in Europe, learn your football in the football local area and mention the football team.
Probably,
literally.
Yeah.
No, I went to
I was going to say with Thailand, every single bar, every single hotel is a swim up bar. Every single one. Of course.
Have you been to a swim up bar before?
Never.
Oh, yeah. It's a unique experience.
I can't wait.
It's very fun.
Yeah. I presume you've done it in the Caribbean.
I've done it in the Caribbean. I've done it in Mexico. I've done it in Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I've done it in Turkey as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Where'd you go in Turkey?
Not sure.
Okay.
It was a beach. I was young enough. I was young enough to know it was Turkey.
Was that a while ago then?
It was a long, long while ago.
Yeah.
It was more. I think it's about 13, 15 years.
Ah, all right. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a long. Yeah, wow. That was a long time ago. So you weren't ordering beers at this swim-up bar then?
No. Although I had older cousins who helped.
Perfect. As it should be.
I shouldn't mention this. It was one of my big family holidays.
Yeah.
And
every story should start with that.
Yeah, but one of my big family holidays, and my auntie.
Yeah.
Who I have a quite big Irish side of my family.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Oh, who wants drinks? Oh, Sean, you can help me with a drink and everything else." And she was like, "Oh, Sean, do you want an alcoholic drink?" I went, "Okay, I'll have a me being no, I was about 15? Well, no, I wasn't even that. I think I might be even younger than that."
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, I'll keep it civil. Ask for a shandy." She was like, "No, you had a proper fucking drink." So I was like, at this point, I was like,
I feel like your answer's like hitting you with a slipper, like, drink! Drink!
So I was like, I'm going to get a beer. I'm going to get my first pint of beer.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
No.
She was like, blah, blah, blah. And a whiskey. I was like, I'm getting a whiskey?
Whiskey, level 1.
Yeah. And I thought it was just a single. She got me a triple.
But it went in Turkey?
In Turkey. They did not care. She just handed it to me. The barman was like, all right.
Yeah.
He did not care.
He's a young looking 18-year-old.
Oh, he didn't care. He was. He knew. We tipped because it's a family thing. Everyone like gave tips and everything else. We were like good little thing.
Matter, yeah.
So he's like, I don't care. He's with you a lot. It's fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had my first whiskey, and it was. I must admit, it's just as well. I did actually enjoy it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was gonna say, everyone's like first beer. They always say they hate it, don't they?
I didn't quite like. I did start with cider.
Yeah.
When I started drinking, I did start with cider.
Yeah. I remember my first drink. I actually went for beer. That was it. And I was just
I brought your first legal beer.
My first legal beer, yeah, you did. And my first legal pint, which was great fun. I feel like we're thrown all over the place with this. I was going to say about holidays again, but I'm going to throw it off that topic. When we started, you were drinking before this, hence you've already had 2 or 3 drinks.
I've had about 6 drinks.
Yeah, so you're on number 6 now, I think.
I'm drinking rum, but I'm not really measuring. I'm just like pouring, but like that. Oh no,
so
that's quite a lot.
Oh my god, yeah. It started 3/4. Now it's down to like a third. You came over 20 past 8, 10 past 8.
Yeah, what's the time now? Oh my god, it's 12. It's 4 minutes past 12.
It's actually 10 minutes to midnight, but.
My one says 4 minutes past 12.
We're both looking at laptops at different times. That's rubbish. It is 10 minutes to midnight.
Yeah, okay.
I just checked my phone.
My laptop's fast.
Your laptop is screwed. So yeah, you came over at 8.
Yeah.
And it is now midnight, basically. And we started this podcast. Well, it's 44 minutes ago or whatever. We were just playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
The entire time before that for 2 hours.
Yu-Gi-Oh was such a good game before it got weird.
Yeah. Well, did it ever not? When was it ever not weird?
No, it got weird because they add synchro monsters and everything else. It got a little bit like
got
the
more
power
complex,
creep got like ridiculous and everything else. But I forgot how good fun Yu-Gi-Oh was.
It's so much fun when we're all just hanging out.
Because
my brother bought a few decks, and I don't own my own deck, but you bought your deck, correct?
I brought my deck for £10 on eBay. I wasn't going to spend too much on it and everything else. And it's a deck I've always when I played. Yeah. I had a Red Eyes deck. Yeah. And all Red Eyes decks were about £30. Okay. Because they actually are reasonably competitive at this point. Well, they seem to be reasonably competitive because they had quite a lot more money than everything else that I looked at. Yeah. But I've always wanted an Archfiend deck. Yeah. Because I played one person once in secondary school. Oh, primary school. Yeah, primary school. Yeah. With an Archfiend deck, and he completely raped me. Like it wasn't even. It's like it was sexual assault. #me too. It was awful. That's how badly I lost. And like I did not get a single life point off him. It was just like hand destroyed. I was like, I'm out. Wow, that was game over. Just like a 1-turn KO kind of style. That just demolished. It was literally like 3 moves, and that was it. At this point, I was using my Union deck, which was like the first deck I made, which is awful. Which was Darkblade Swordsman and Pitch Black. It was a Union that. Oh yeah. I remember that deck. Yeah. The swordsman. The dragon was standing on top of a wall or something. Then he rode him. Yeah. And I had a. like the top man was it Yama Dragon?
Yeah.
That was my highest one. That was my highest like tribute monster I had at the deck.
Okay.
Because I built my deck by trading. I didn't actually buy a starter pack.
Yeah. That's
so
great.
Once I actually bought a starter pack, I went for a Toon Relinquish deck, and then I went to a Red Eyes Dark Dragon deck, which is why I looked for Red Eyes Dark Dragon, because my deck was really good.
Yeah.
At the time.
I used to own Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I never played like you did. But I used to love the games. Yeah. I used to love the games. Like I played the DS game, and I did completely.
Oh, you play the games?
Yeah. I used to play the DS games all the time, and they were phenomenal. Yu-Gi-Oh! Nightmare Troubadour is one of my favorite DS games of all time. It was the original Yu-Gi deck, so there's nothing crazy. It's all the basic cards.
When we play, I think if you're actually gonna get a deck, and we're gonna continue playing, me and your brother, playing against each other. We'll keep it to simple.
My brother has a few decks. He owns 4 now. I think he just has them like because he mucks around. He buys a lot of things just to play for a while and then leaves it. But which is great because I got to play with an Exodia deck. You played with your Fiend deck, and my brother played with a machine deck like XYZ Dragon Cannon style decks. And it was really fun. I really enjoyed playing it. It reminded me of childhood, and I would definitely play more. We played Duel Links on the phone before for quite a while, didn't we?
Yeah, I still play a little bit, but not as much as I used to. I'm still trying to get my Archfiend deck on there, and it's just taking so long to the point where I kind of want to give up.
Yeah, I remember. Well, I built a full deck, and then they nerfed it into the ground.
Oh my god, your plant deck was like ridiculously strong.
I played the plant deck, which was broken because I really loved the Carrot Man, a heavyweight Carrot champion or something. Carrot champion of the world. I can't remember what his name was. It was such
a naff deck. It's basically but a bunch. Someone said, "Hey, I'm gonna make a deck using vegetables as various things and make it into a decent deck."
I liked him. Bought the deck around him, and then he actually became completely pointless. It was actually more effective without him, and I kept him in, and because I was only meant to have because normally you have to have 40 to 50 cards in a normal game, correct?
Yeah,
and in Duel Links it's 20 to 30.
20 to 30, but you really want 20 because that's still
to pull as the correct cards all the time. But I actually played with 23 because I had Carrot Man in. So I had a completely viable deck, additional with Carrot Man.
A viable deck with the exception of this one card.
Yeah, the exception of 3 of these Carrot Men. And I loved it. I thought it was a great game. But they nerfed my deck into the ground when they said you can only have 1 of the essential cards that you needed 3 of. And then I'd spent all the points that you gain at the beginning of the game because it gives you enough points to get 1 full deck, really, on that deck. And then I couldn't play the game because I couldn't buy another deck. Yeah, so it kind of ruined me, unfortunately. But I did just go for a broken deck.
The problem with Duel Links is the fact that it's a very it's kind of a pay-to-win scenario.
Yeah, because they keep releasing new decks which are slightly better than the old ones, and you have to pay for them.
I have nothing wrong with that, but the problem is that to build a proper deck, you have to like refresh the box.
Yes.
So you end up and the ones that are common and everything else, you're just left with like I've got like 17 cards on one card. It's like you can only use 3.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, what can I do with the other thing? Which you can't get rid of them.
Sell them, right?
No, you can't sell them.
I thought you could use them to purchase other rarer cards. It's like, sell like 3 Earth cards for 1 in the black market store. Could you not do that?
No, I don't think you can.
Oh, could you not? Oh, I thought there was a reason for it. Otherwise, it's just.
So they need to put a way to make it like that. I mean, I understand they want people to spend money, and
of course.
And everything else, and it's I'm against loot boxes, but in the cases of the Yugioh thing, you can't. It's kind of hard not to have loot boxes.
It's in tradition, isn't it?
Well,
it was the first real loot box.
it was a real life loot box. You bought a packet, and you're like, "Well, I hope I get one card that I want."
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got garbage. I guess I buy another one.
Yeah. What a game, man!
But it is a fun game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd play more. I would.
Yugioh is a good game. It's a good.
When we were talking about it, my brother was like, "Oh, do you want to? If you buy a deck as well, we can do it." Because the Exodia one was a bit trolly, really, and
it was trolly, and we was playing freeway, and it was just like
it was just a stall deck to pull all the pieces of Exodia and one every
time.
Enough.
There's not enough oomph in mine, your brother's deck to actually take you down.
So I reckon I'll try and look for a plant or an insect deck because those are always just super cute, and I love the art on them. The turtles were the cutest as well. Like the illusion turtles were super cute. And I love the bees and the insect boy.
When you played, you ever made a deck?
when I played, I just went with the most powerful cards. Just ridiculously
Oh, so you used
powerful
Blue
cards.
Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, whatever was just hella strong. I think I used to
Boring
have
person.
Gemini Gills, which was like 1,900
I actively avoided the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Goblin Attack Force.
Yeah.
Oh my god, all the strongest cards you could get.
I'll be honest, when something becomes a trend, especially when I was little, I was like, because it's trendy, it's not cool anymore. So I was like, oh, I use Blue Eyes White Dragon. Like, I'm not using that card ever.
Yeah.
Like, people were like, I'll trade you this card for a Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's like, get that thing out of my face.
I love Blue Eyes White
Burn
Dragon.
it. I'll get a lighter and burn it.
It's funny. I like the bad guy in the thing. I used to love.
Oh no, Seto Kaiba is one of the best people in the. It's one of the best people in the anime.
One of my favorite villains of all time is Merrick.
Oh, and he's a great villain.
He's great, and I love his deck. But Lava Golem, what a lad! Just
that is a really good card.
Put it on the enemy team, and it starts burning their own players to death. It's so good. You give them a mega strong monster, and it slowly kills themselves.
Unintentionally, is that your first anime?
No, Pokemon. Pokemon would have been fun.
I hate Pokemon.
Well, that would be my first anime. You just asked me a question. I don't know why you said I hate Pokemon afterwards.
Well, no, I didn't. I don't hate Pokemon. I hate the Pokemon anime.
Yeah, the Pokemon anime would be my first anime.
Did you actually like the Pokemon anime?
Loved it.
Oh, I hated it.
Absolutely loved it.
I
love everything Pokemon.
I know you love. But
everything Pokemon.
I like Pokemon.
Game.
I like Pokemon a lot and everything else. But I mean, like the anime. I watched it. I was like, the guy's an idiot. Sorry. It was those things like, I've got an electric Pokemon. I will use it against a rock type. No, you're just an idiot.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
But it worked every time.
Yeah, because plot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know it was called plot armor, but I was like, this is stupid.
Well, my favorite things in the world are terrible anime. Like they're great. But
well, yeah, you're isekai trash.
Yeah, isekai is the #1 anime, by the way.
I actually think the best anime you like is probably Notebook, followed by
Death Note. You mean
Tokyo Ghoul?
Do you mean wait what?
Is it Death Note?
Death Note.
Yeah, Death Note.
I love Death Note.
Yeah,
it's got to be Sword Art Online's
Death
#1.
Note's good.
Sword Art Online's #1 for me.
It's trash, mate.
But you said what are my favourites? Yeah, Sword Art Online.
No. I said your best ones.
Oh, the best ones I enjoy.
Your best ones you enjoy in terms of so people know is probably Death Note.
Yeah,
which is just it is brilliant.
It's very good.
And Tokyo Ghoul, which I haven't seen, but every time I try to watch it, I just all I think is just anime Twilight.
Watch it. It's better than that. Better love story than Twilight.
Isn't everything?
Great. The greatest meme.
Star Wars Attack of the Clones is a better love story than anime.
Is that the one where Anakin says like you're like sand?
I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere.
Yeah. Not like you. Isn't that the line? Not like you.
Not like.
He goes, yeah. He's like, I hate sand. It's rough, coarse, and gets everywhere. Not like you.
Not like here. Everything here is soft and warm, and it then touches like Padme.
Oh my god, it's
like,
so cringe.
George, you can write. George, your concept for stories is so good. You can't write dialogue. I'm sorry. That is the man can cast well.
No,
he can cast. He can write a good concept for a story.
Yeah,
he has a great vision, and he can cast that. He can cast everyone.
Vision, definitely.
Everyone he casted in that movie, is correct. Even Hadrian's Christians. Oh, I butchered his name. Anakin Skywalker.
Oh right. Yeah,
I feel like he was cast correctly because even in Revenge of the Sith, there's moments in that film where I'll go, the guy can act.
Yeah.
Guy can act, and he actually, when he's not saying anything, he looks menacing.
Yeah.
So he can't. When he's not giving crap dialogue, he's actually he plays the part well.
I hate sand.
But yeah, who can? No one in the world can make that. I hate sand. It's rough and coarse, and it gets everywhere.
I also hate sand. I don't like beaches. When going back to it, when I'm going to this party beach. I don't like sand.
You don't like sand?
I hate sand.
I've been to a foam party on a beach.
Yeah.
And all that happened is that the beach got wet and it turned to quicksand.
That sounds awful. Sand is
Someone
awful.
got stuck between their waist and the party stopped and there's a bunch of bouncers like pulling this one woman out.
I love that.
In a bikini top, like, I'm stuck, oh no! It was so good though.
Who likes sand? I don't get it.
I
agree with Anakin exactly on this. It's rough, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere. And
it's
so annoying.
It does get everywhere. The fact that it gets everywhere is annoying. But the one thing I will say
I'm
is
in
this.
The ocean. I don't particularly like the ocean. And I come out of the ocean. No. Why would I like that?
The one thing I'll say about the beach that's better than the pool.
No.
The one thing I will say is better than the beach and the pool is this.
Go on.
All right? On the beach, more things seems to be more... It seems to be a bit more interesting than the pool. Like, on the pool, you have like kids being like idiots.
Yeah.
And you have the bar.
Yes.
Right. On the beach...
Yes.
You have the bar.
Yes.
Which is the place I'm always at.
Yep.
But you have sailing, you have jet skis, you have things things going on that are more interesting than everything else.
Water sports,
and you have
I still love. No, I will not put that down. And beaches have that, 100%. And I will do adventure sports. I did when I went to Turkey. I did where you strap the jets to your feet.
That is so fucking good.
So good
That is so good. I did that in Mexico.
Yeah,
it's so good.
So much fun. It ridiculous. A whole different level. I think it's very similar to like snowboarding. I think it's the only reason I got.
It's very similar to snowboarding or skateboarding. It's the same weight distribution.
Yeah, because I started trying to do tricks like backflips, and I hit the water very hard the first time I did it.
Oh no, I did. I managed to do a few tricks like a spinny thing and everything.
Yeah, the spin in the air.
Spinning, that's a trick.
Yeah, no, 100% it is. When you're up there, mate, it's hard.
Didn't get the reference.
I didn't get that one.
No, Star Wars.
Oh, okay. Not as big a Star Wars fan, unfortunately, mate. Yeah, but actually, getting in the ocean, going for a little swim about, and getting back out onto a beach where the sand then just covers your foot up to your ankle, and it's just horrible, and it's hard to brush off because it has to dry, and it hurts. Who likes that?
Oh, so where's the hottest country you've been to?
Like Turkey, I guess.
All right, Turkey. See,
I didn't enjoy Turkey.
I've been to Mexico during a heat wave.
It was fine, but I don't think it was great for.
I've been to Mexico during a heat wave where the top temperature became 60 degrees.
That's disgusting.
And to get to the beach, there was basically there's a complex there, and there's a little gap with jungle, and then there's the beach. So you have to go across this bridge.
Okay.
And the bridge will heat up. So let's say the normal temperature was about 36.
Yeah.
It'll be double that for the bridge.
Oh, wow.
So for 60, it got to the point where basically, long story short, everyone's flip-flops melted.
Okay.
Everyone, and when I mean everyone, like literally everyone who was staying there at the time, flip-flops just melted.
Okay.
My uncle has like size 13 to 14 feet. So he normally has to get everything like made for him, size and everything else.
Like
his flip-flops, his flip-flops melted. He had to go and buy them in Mexico. He went in there and goes, "What size feet are you, sir?" 14. We don't have that size yet. What's the closest you do? We got a 9.
Oh God!
So he was there wearing like 9 flip-flops,
tiny little flip-flops,
and it was like, I hate my life.
Wow.
No, but literally, it started off brown because they painted brown, but at the end of that 3 days, because it was a 3-day heat wave, it was just black with plastic from like plastic and rubber from like flip-flops and everything.
Should paint it white, reflect the heat slightly. Brown's a very absorbent colour.
It's meant to be wood, so I think they went to... It's a wooden bridge, so I thought they'd paint it brown for the wood colour.
Yeah, you've got to paint that thing white if you're going to...
I did, yes, well, they should do.
Yeah.
Also, that's where I jumped in the...
white, blue.
That's where I saw the sign when it says, danger, did not... What's it said? Do not go in the undergrowth. Danger snakes. Danger poisonous snakes or something like that. And I was like... And all I saw was like, snakes. They're an animal.
You're an animal, correct.
At this point in time in my life, I was like, I want to be a wildlife photographer.
Ah.
Snakes is a wild animal. I'll take pictures of snakes. And that's
correct.
So I basically jumped in.
That's how Sean died.
Secretly, I'm dead. I'm like Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
So I basically jumped in, and that's about how I got bitten by a snake. I basically jumped in. I was like, oh, there's a picture of I'll take a picture of snakes and everything else. And I didn't see a snake. I saw like something else. I was like, I'll take a picture of that. Felt a warm pinch in the bottom right hand, bottom right ankle. Look down, there's a snake going. All right. And I was like, oh shit. I basically ran, and it didn't let go, which is apparently really rare, but it did not let go. And I ran to the thing, there was a chef there, he was like, stand here, basically, grab the snake, throw it back in the thing.
Yeah.
Gave me some antivenom. I went to the hospital and everything else, but I was basically rough for 3 days. It was...
Really?
Yeah, I was rough for 3 days.
Oh, wow. But you were alright. Well, obviously you're alright now, but...
No, I'm dead.
Dead, yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a very stupid thing I did. The guy was like, what are you doing in there?
That's
crazy. A stupid idea.
Yeah, warning sign. You were like, that sounds fun, though.
I've done that a lot, though. I think me and you have done like a lot of stupid things. We've come back like, mate, that was lucky.
Yeah. Oh, well, throwing it back to South Africa right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shark cage diving.
You went shark cage?
Yeah.
Because I have swum with sharks.
Yeah.
But I haven't. I punched a shark in the face because it got a bit too interested in me.
Really?
Yeah.
You actually punched a shark in the face?
I actually punched a shark in the face.
Oh, that's interesting. That's quite cool.
Yeah.
What type of sharks were these? I bet these were like lemon sharks, and you've just punched a tiny little lemon shark, haven't you?
Poor
little thing. It was just like,
it wasn't a lemon. I don't know what shark.
And you were like, no.
I don't know what shark it was. I was swimming at the time, and there was a bunch of sharks in there, and they basically said that if you do get too interested, we'll call you back in anyway. But we do sometimes get tiger sharks come in the area.
Oh wow, okay.
And I was like, I know for a fact that tiger sharks is one of the sharks. They're basically the dogs of the ocean. They eat fucking anything. They don't really give a shit.
They're pretty aggressive as well.
They're aggressive and they eat everything. Like a bull shark's really aggressive, but if it bites a human, it does it unintentionally.
Yeah, it doesn't think you're a human. It thinks you're something else.
Yeah,
right?
and the same with a great white. Yeah, but the impact's so deadly, it probably is going to kill you anyway.
Yeah,
but I know for a fact that a tiger shark, they're just. It's a human. I don't eat it, but fuck it, it's food. It's basically that, which is basically what. If you have a dog, you know what I'm getting at. A dog will you drop something on the floor, like I eat it. Can I eat it? Probably not, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
That's what a tiger shark is.
Yeah.
Because did I tell you? They found there's a tiger shark they found in the Black Sea, and they caught it.
Which one's the Black Sea? Sorry.
I
was just thinking of the Dead Sea for some reason, which I know is the one full of salt, but no, go on. I don't know where the Dead Sea is. Not
somewhere near where there's tiger sharks. It's near Egypt, I think.
Near Egypt, okay.
I believe.
The Black Sea, the Red Sea, and the Dead Sea all just baff me. I know they're all in like Middle East. Well, I thought they were all.
They're around that area.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm not.
All right.
This
okay.
This
in the Black Sea.
This is where we need Max. Max actually knows geography. We I've done that.
Yeah. Go on. Yeah, carry on with the story.
They caught a tiger shark and they lifted it out, cut it open. They found a medieval armor in it.
What?
They're like,
really?
And they were like, I don't understand. It's medieval armor. You think it's in the Middle Eastern area? It'd be medieval Middle Eastern armor.
Yeah.
Nope, medieval armor from Europe.
Wow.
And they're like, we don't. And they're like, okay, we date it. It'll be like a recreation. Nope, it dates to like medieval times. They're like,
what was it? Like chainmail, like a helmet? What
it was a chain. It was mainly. There's a few bit of chainmail in it.
Bit of chainmail.
It's a bit of chainmail, but it was mainly just plated armor.
What?
And they were like,
just bite bits off, or like entire bits.
Well, those are the things that when they discovered it, and then someone asked them, like, so what it was, and they were like, we have no idea.
All right, just chunks of it.
We cut it open, we got given it, and we're like, we dated it and everything else. They're like, yes, this meshes up to this thing and everything else.
That's well good.
And they were like, so how did it get there? Like, we have no idea.
Yeah.
We're just as baffed as the rest of the world is. Like historians are like, oh.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, according to everything else, unless it's part of the Crusade, it shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And I think it dates just before the Crusade. So they're like, we don't get it.
It was the early Crusader. How accurate is carbon dating? I presume they carbon dated it. Surely that's not that accurate, right?
Well, they could tell by the design and everything else. Normally.
Okay. Right.
And I think they might have carbon dating it, but I think it's more by the design and everything else.
Right. That makes more sense. Carbon dating is probably way before that, isn't it? Like you check things for like 2,000 years ago with carbon dating. You don't check it. When was the Crusades? I feel like I'm going to be really dumb here. What was that, like 1800s?
Oh god, that's a long fucking long. It was a
long
fucking time ago.
It was.
I
don't have a clue.
I don't know.
Let's not show how ignorant we are. Let's not say it.
Well, no, it's a part of history that does affect us, but doesn't affect us at the same time. It's a very strange part of history. We don't really get taught it because, let's be honest, we're kind of the bad guys.
Yeah, is that when Richard the Lionhearted led the Crusades? Am I correct?
Richard the Lionheart was a crusader, I believe.
Yes. All right. Cool. I don't want to sound dumb on this podcast, but that's what I know.
believe anyway. I also know the. Oh god, what are the Templars?
Oh yeah.
They were the Crusaders things and everything else.
Oh really? Okay.
They were part of the Crusaders.
From what I know from Assassin's Creed, they were 15th century. But I don't know where everything else is. That's 1400s. I don't know.
Could be. I don't know. This part of history, I know certain things, but dates. You start throwing dates at me. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's 1066 and onwards.
Yeah.
Why is it that everyone remembers 1066?
The advert. 0800 00
Oh my god, no.
1066.
No.
Hastings.com, mate.
No,
That's
come
a
on.
free plug.
1066 is literally that thing that people always remember. Doesn't matter who you are. You're like, 1066. Yeah, this is what happens.
Recognition of number, I guess, isn't it? Yeah, I guess it sticks with people much more than others. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a strange thing, isn't it? That everyone about Hastings.
I just remember the.
Which, by the way, it makes everyone technically French.
Untrue. I'm not French.
Well, you are, because everyone's Normandy. Normandy's part of France.
Well, no, we had British people before that were scared.
What you say that
No,
Anglo-Saxon,
Yeah.
were a Germanic tribe. So technically, we're Germanic.
Oh, right.
During the during the Roman period and everything else, the Anglo-Saxons were a Germanic tribe in Germany and everything else. And when the Roman Empire failed, they went to England and established themselves there.
Yes. Okay, that's very interesting. So we're a bit of everything. I don't know. England is a bit of everything anyway. I know it always has been, but
Europe is a bit of everyone.
Yeah.
Where everyone kind of influences everyone else, sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, we took over the world after or before that. It must have been after that. Yeah, well after that. Well after that. Oh my god, yeah. That was a stupid question. Anyway, I finished my third drink, so I don't know when we're finishing up. But I did
keep drinking. I mean, no, we're not the 1 hour and a half mark, which
Yeah,
is our new mark.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. I did want to bring up when you said sharks, I was listening. I love sharks, and they interest me a lot. So stupid things. Sorry, I'm throwing all the way back. Stupid things. I shark cage diving. I reached out and touched one of the sharks that swam past. Obviously, the shark could have just whipped around, bit my hand off, or another shark that was also in the area could have bit me. But I turned my hand straight out the cage and was like, "Oh, I'm going to touch it, because otherwise this is not fun for a story," which was very dumb. But I did that.
Why?
I just wanted to touch the shark. But when you said very dumb things, I was like, that's what comes to mind.
Okay.
Why did I do that? But great white sharks, I was talking about the other day, actually, with a very good mate of mine. I can't remember why. Oh, it was talking about giant squids. And giant squids are enormous. What the hell? Why are things big under the water?
I literally googled a giant squid, and I didn't realize how big they were.
Like 13
I've never
meters.
seen. I've seen squids in the past.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, it's not that big. And then I saw, it's big for what it is.
13 meters
But a giant
long.
squid is like, that's kind of ridiculous.
It's 7 times a human. It's enormous.
It's massive.
Yeah, because there was a video.
What's the whale they tackle? Is it the sperm whale or the hunchback?
Sperm whale, yeah, I think they attack.
It's sperm and it's sperm whales and giant squid that just in the depths batting it out.
Yeah, which is just nuts.
The real kaiju battle.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because the sperm whale is massive as well. That's ginormous.
Yeah. So I was amazed, and I think I was looking at all just these nutty things under the water. Because there's the jellyfish man o' war. Which actually isn't one big jellyfish. It's like an accumulation of organisms, I believe. But they're just enormous and extremely deadly.
Yeah.
You touch any of the tentacles, you're dead immediately as a human.
But from an evolution perspective, jellyfish are got to be one of the most it's so simple and yet it's so effective design.
Yeah. No
anus. From an
evolution,
it's
the only thing I know about a jellyfish that well is it's got no anus.
It's got no anus. It's got no brain, no stomach. It's really
95% water.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's.
I know that from Alex Rider.
It's also. I believe it must be the oldest organism.
Oh, I mean,
one of them.
So all right, so what the oldest thing that hasn't evolved in so long? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, it has evolved. It's been multiple species of it, but I mean, it must be the oldest species. One of the most oldest species.
The oldest species. I mean, I don't know.
Outside a single cell organism.
Yeah, like I was thinking amoebas and things like that, obviously, but that's a good point. I don't know.
I think because there's evidence that it was part of the Thingamajig explosion where basically it was just water life. I can't remember. It gives a C. What, like a time period? It's a time period, yeah. Oh, it begins to see everything in the ocean is, I think, something explosion. It means ocean explosion and everything else. But everything lives in the sea.
I'm usually really good at this.
It's where there was sea scorpions and everything else.
Yeah. I sent a meme to my friends the other day, actually, because I follow paleontology group chats. And I know that's as sad as that is, which it definitely
that's not sad.
is.
I read. I struggle to go to sleep, so I spend my time waiting to go to sleep by reading like evolution papers.
Yeah, well,
because why not?
Here it is. As it says, fish 350 million years ago would be like fast, aggressive swimming on land, and it's I don't understand where the image came from. But it's just a
so
swimmer
sad
trying to swim into a pool, like on the edge of a pool.
Yep,
and it's great.
Oh,
but yeah, so 375 million years ago, that's when fish were like, "Wait, get on the land, let's do it."
Well, it only started going on land when there was resources on land to do it. When
there
was a purpose,
levels, right?
Yeah, when there's a correct oxygen levels,
so much higher.
It was. There's got to be food. It's everything. Evolution is all about food and resources and everything else. It's got to be worth people. It's got to be worth going into that area.
Yeah,
evolving into that. It's got to be worth. It's got to be something. Gaining
Imagine that first fish that was like, you know what? It's hard to breathe up there, but I bet there's more to eat. And I was just like, yeah, I'm going for it now. Fell out on the land and was like, yeah, let's do it.
And what I'm saying, I think scorpions were one of the first things that walked on land.
Really?
Yeah, I think they were.
So what? It was
might be wrong.
Like giant. Are they insects? No.
When animals.
I'm going to sound so dumb on this podcast.
Go.
No. I'm just thinking.
Scorpions
aren't insects, are they?
No.
What is a scorpion?
Is it arachnid? No, it's not arachnid.
It's not an arachnid. Oh my god, people get wound up by this immediately.
I'm going to Google it so I don't sound stupid.
A crab, a scorpion, they're all the same thing, aren't they? Oh my god, I'm going to sound so dumb. Ignore me. Alright, so we're going to talk about sharks. You can Google that really quick.
Scorpion. SCO Scorpio?
Yeah. Sharks, great white shark, we were talking about the other day with one of my best mates. They can grow up to about 6 meters long. Only the females.
You know what? They are arachnids.
They are arachnids?
They are arachnids.
Oh, I'm not that dumb. Alright, cool.
Well, arachnid's not an insect. You said insect.
Oh, wait, they're an arachnid? Not an insect?
Well, according to Wikipedia.
Alright.
We're using Wikipedia. If Wikipedia's wrong, blame Wikipedia.
Scorpions are predatory arachnids of the order Scorpiopines. Scorpiopines. Sounds like porcupines.
Have you seen Scorpio spider?
Scorpion spider? No.
No. I passed.
That sounds horrible. I hate spiders.
I know you hate spiders. Look at it. This is getting watched.
What is it? What do you call a crab?
It's a crab. Oh wait, it's crab an arachnid. No.
So what is that?
Because lobsters must be part of the arachnid family technically.
No, but what are they? There's a whole name for them. What's the name for the
fucking Google crabs?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
The only thing I know about crabs are they taste great.
And that you've got them.
No. I've never had an STD somehow. Somehow I've never got one. I'm surprised. Are you surprised by that?
I'm mildly surprised by that.
Have you ever had an STD?
No. Come on, mate.
Do you know anyone who has had an STD?
Yes.
Can you talk about it on the podcast? You can change their name.
There was a girl that I was speaking to quite intimately that had STDs in the past.
Did that put you off it? Even not it.
Yeah.
We're all humans here.
It was something that I thought about quite a lot before. I was like, do we carry this on or not? But I won't discuss how that went further. Go on.
They're a crustacean.
Crustacean.
There we go.
God, yeah, that's exactly the word I was looking for. That took way too long. So is a crustacean just an arachnid of the water? Or is that a dumb comment again?
I reckon...
I want that to be the title. That's the title of this for me. It's the arachnid a crustacean of the water. That's the title of this podcast because I get to choose it.
Yes. I reckon they're close.
Yeah?
I reckon they're close because a lobster is very close. I know
it's a scorpion. It's a scorpion without a stinger.
Yeah, they're very, very, very close.
Exactly.
And a crab is an evolution of... So they've got to be close.
Yeah. Anyway.
Unless a lobster's a different thing. Do I have to Google lobster now?
No, that's not. Anyway, sharks. I wanted to just bring up sharks real quick. Great white sharks. They are nuts. They are big, big boys.
They're powerful as hell. What's
not the biggest shark, right? As well, though. Not the biggest shark. 'Cause the whale shark is the biggest shark.
Well, yeah, whale shark is the biggest shark.
But
I think when we think big, when we think shark with teeth and everything else.
Yeah. Great white.
Not a filter eater.
Yes.
Which is what the whale shark is.
Yeah, same as basking as well, which I believe is bigger as well.
Yes. It's the second biggest shark in the world, isn't it, basking?
Unsure on that.
I believe so.
Fact. But yeah, The
shark with teeth.
One of the biggest sharks with teeth, if not the biggest, is the
It's
great
either
white
that-
shark.
it's-
The
it's-
scariest one. Jaws and everything shows
I believe great white
it
shark
off to be
or
the scary
the
boy.
bull shark are the two biggest with teeth that actually are actually.
Great white's definitely bigger than a bull shark.
Well, in
Definitely.
that case, the great white shark's the biggest.
Okay, bull sharks are very aggressive.
Because
I remember that, but that's
if I remember correctly, the great white shark and megalodon, evolutionary-wise, share basically, a great white shark is a straight-down version of a megalodon. Evolutionary-wise,
I
they
believe that
think
sounds
it's
about right.
quite because a megalodon used to eat whales, and whales gained flabber and went to the cold areas, and that
yes,
megalodon was like, well, I can't go cold, I guess I go small
yes,
and eat seals.
So that is exactly sort of what I was bringing up because before you
Oh,
were saying, yeah, I mean that's
Beat you to it.
Great point. You've smashed it. When you were saying about sharks traveling all over the place and eating different things, when you were saying about tiger sharks, one of the points I wanted to bring up was I was talking about great white sharks. They are exothermic, one of the only warm-blooded sharks, because they produce so much power through their tail that they warm their blood just through the exercise that they do. Exercise or swimming, like the movement that they do.
Can I bring up something I didn't realise before?
Go on, go.
Apparently, some dinosaurs were warm-blooded.
Some dinosaurs were
Yeah, this is the thing that I'm like. Some dinosaurs and some
I mean, that
lizards.
makes sense.
warm-
I didn't know. I
warm-blooded.
would have believed they were all warm-blooded, but I know they're closely related.
Well, when you think about it, how big they were and everything else, it kind of
Yeah.
it kind of makes.
they had big old hearts, didn't they?
Well, they had big
Fat
hearts. Yeah, they must have had big ass hearts. But if you was cold-blooded and you was the size of a fucking building,
Yeah, so how would you
you'd be
heat up?
dead.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, they
You
had to
wouldn't
be
like.
warm-blooded.
As soon as nighttime happens, that's it. You're out, mate.
Yeah.
You're not gonna live.
Yeah, because
So
reptiles are all quite small now, aren't they? All cold-blooded animals. How small are they?
Well, I think the reason why
What's the biggest cold-blooded animal? That's an
Komodo
interesting
dragon?
fact. No, there's big ones than that.
the Komodo dragon.
Most sharks are cold-blooded. Most sharks are
Oh,
cold-blooded.
that's a marine. But is that a reptile? I don't think that's a reptile.
What is a shark a reptile? No.
Yeah, I was
Fish.
gonna say it's a reptile. You see, what's the cold-blooded animal?
What's the largest cold-blooded
Might be
animal?
a shark then.
Komodo, do you think
If we're
the
talking
Komodo-
about a
is the Komodo-
reptile,
is
if
the Komodo-
it's a reptile, it's Komodo
Komodo.
dragon.
Is that the largest reptile?
Must be.
Is a crocodile a reptile?
It's also venomous.
Crocodiles are bigger than a Komodo dragon, aren't they?
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's amphibious though. Land reptile. Land reptiles. Sorry.
We're going very specific. I feel like you're just arguing your point.
Land reptiles,
How
Komodo
close
dragon.
can I get to it?
Land reptile must be the Komodo dragon. Amphibious reptile is probably crocodile.
Crocodile and alligator, right? Whichever one's
It's
bigger.
probably a sea crocodile, isn't it? They're fucking huge.
They're sea crocodiles?
Saltwater crocodiles.
Saltwater crocodiles, yes.
Even.
I don't think
It's
there's a
basically-
sea crocodile.
Oh,
Imagine one
fucking
just coming out the ocean.
The one
like,
that I
"Hello
do
there."
know. Alright, I say I do know. This is what I got told when I was in secondary school. I've never really checked on it, but apparently it's when a saltwater crocodile brings its young to the beach
Yeah.
and takes it to the ocean for the first time.
They're legs. They're legs, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything else. It's just sea turtles have timed it at the same time.
Okay.
And it's actually in their benefit because it's one time when they're like a sea crocodile female is like, I would defend them.
Oh, really? A defender of the sea turtles giving birth as well?
This is what I've heard. I don't know. This could be wrong, but
This is the funniest thing.
This is what I got told in secondary school, and every since someone told me that, I was like, that is like the most like adorable fucking thing I've ever heard. I hope it's real. If I'm
The
wrong,
sea turtle's like coming up and the crocodile's like, I got you girls, don't worry. It's
yeah,
all
I got
good."
you girls and boys. Don't worry, you go in there. Don't worry, my kids will eat you in the next day, but don't worry about that.
Yeah, for now, we're buddies.
Yeah, we're cool.
Yeah.
But it defends them and everything else.
Yeah.
Apparently.
That's so cool. I like that. That's
I
great.
hope it's true.
Great fact.
Do it.
Nah, let's not bother Googling it. Who needs to fact check our own show? Let's say it's true.
We should.
It's definitely true. 100% fact.
We're scientists.
Yes. I'm a scientist myself. It's a Spider-Man reference.
Cringy as hell though.
Yeah. But again, I know we're wrapping up soon, but great white sharks, they travel massive distances and they can launch themselves out of the water like a ridiculous height.
I've seen the videos, man.
But they are the only shark that they haven't been able to keep in captivity yet, and they keep trying.
No, because it's not. Nothing's big enough, is it? I believe
No tank that they have made so far is large enough, and this is horrible. Like, this is really sad.
Yeah,
so
they should
what
just
happens
give up, I
is,
feel.
so what they do is they keep swimming, and they actually commit suicide Which
I think I've read the same article you had.
Yeah.
So it's really, it shows that.
Which is
if it doesn't work, don't keep trying. It's like
I think there's a tank in China that's trying to be built at the moment to hold it into enough space that it's happy to move around in. But they bash their faces into the glass side
and
of the
commit
tank
suicide,
and bash themselves up so much that they're so wounded that they die. I think that's insane. That
they've also
they travelled huge distances and avoid the cold water still because it's not they can't still go into that. But they're going into cold and cold water because it's warming up. So they're actually travelling further and further distances. So Great White's coming to the UK, 2020.
Hey,
it's not going to be that soon, but
so it's up, dude.
Yeah.
But I believe one in Orlando literally suffocated himself.
One in Orlando suffocated himself. What do you mean?
I believe that they put it in. It was a baby one. They put it in the thing, and once it was everything was going great, and then basically
it was going great.
Everything was going great because it was for the right size. And as it got bigger,
as
it grew.
How does a shark suffocate itself?
Well, he just puts his head above the. Plus, its skills above the thing.
Above the water?
Yeah, and it suffocated itself for a long enough time that it passes out, and it passed out, and because it stopped moving,
it
died apparently.
No way.
But basically, they committed suicide.
If that is a real story, I'm amazed. I don't think sharks have that high level of intelligence.
Well, have you heard of the Gimpy plant?
Mate, we are jumping topics like a.
Oh no! Okay. In Australia, there's a plant called, I believe it's called the Gimpy plant. I believe it's called
Gimpy plant.
Oh, I'll check it in a bit.
Nah, don't bother fact checking. Let's go with it. It doesn't matter. And basically, it's episode 5 of the Lock-In podcast.
The leaves or the stem are filled with microscopic needles.
Yep.
And they penetrate your skin, and basically all they do, it hurts, but it hurts so much pain that it's the worst pain in the world.
It's the worst pain in the world.
It's so bad that animals that don't have any concept of suicide, such as animals that don't have a concept of suicide, such as horses and everything else, will go out of the way and just
concept of suicide.
Well, no, it's a very a self-aware thing that animals. It's a very self-aware.
That's what I'm thinking. Sharks didn't have the thought of it.
No, exactly, but it's the thing. It's just an instinct. When instinct takes over and everything else, right? But there's been horses who've been affected by the Gimpy plant, and they literally just gone into the ocean and literally just drowned. They mean so much pain that they actually just don't stop. They just keep running to the ocean and just drown.
Is this true? This is so baffled by this story.
And there's a case in World War II where during it's around an Australian area and everything else, because of course it's Australia. Someone went to the toilet, took a dump, wiped their ass. Found out it was a Gimpy plant, and actually all that happened was a single gunshot went off. The officer went over, saw a guy with his trousers down, a gunshot to the head, and blood pouring out of his brain. And basically, he's wrapped his ass with a Gimpy leaf. And he was like, "That's it, I'm out, I'm dead."
But
it's so intense.
If this is true or not, I can't tell if you're winding me up.
I'm not winding you up. It's so painful that people who've gone over the pain, and when they have like a hot shower. On the shoulder and everything else, when they touch on it, it still stings, it still heats up, and this is after like 17 or something, so many years of it afterwards. It's ridiculous. It's this thing is like this plant's dead. It's the only plant that's got a kill count. It's the only plant that's got a death count.
I feel like you've watched The Happening. Like, this is,
I'll find out. I think it's a Gimpy plant. I'll have to find out.
Oh my god, if this is true, what a story! I've never heard of this thing. How has this not killed more people?
I'm going to have to Google.
If it's so dangerous, people touch it and die.
Okay, Google. Search the Gimpy plant.
It's now like gone midnight. I'm knackered. Sorry, I'm yawning on the podcast, which is unacceptable.
Boom!
Past midnight. Alright, the Gimpy plant. That's called the Gimpy plant.
Also known as stinging bush.
You've called it Gimpy.
Northeast Australia.
It's the worst name for it too.
Big up the gimp.
Big up the gimp. Put his mask on.
It's also found in Indonesia. It has a stinging hairs which cover the whole plant.
Yeah.
And develop an neurotoxin when touched. It's the most toxic of the Australian species of stinging trees. The fruit is inedible by humans. It is the stinging hairs because of the stinging hairs that cover it. Does it have a kill count? I'm pretty sure it has a kill count.
So currently, all I've heard is this is a pretty nasty stinging nettle. Give me a heads up.
There we go. There's a case called the suicide plant.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Sometimes you just won't be left in.
When you say it's the only plant with a kill count, surely people have eaten like berries off a different plant and died. Surely there's other plants with kill counts.
Yeah, but it's not recorded. This is.
What do you mean it's not recorded? I bet there's recorded people have eaten
you walk around in shorts. It's Australia. It's Australia and Indonesia. You walk around in shorts. You brush against it. It's like, that's it. I can't deal with the pain. I'm going to just die.
That is the most ludicrous
I guess death is the only option I have now.
Death is the only... Would you not call an ambulance? Surely in modern day this isn't an issue.
Okay, it's like being buried by hot... This is a description by someone who survived. It's like being buried by hot acid and electrocuted at the same time.
Oh my God. I want to go to Australia so much, and every single time I'm just like, this sounds terrible. There's so many things. All right, I've had my third drink, and I'm not drinking anymore. I'm wrapping up.
It has the thing. Sorry, it has the story of the guy wiping his ass and dying in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dying in a bunch of it?
No. He wiped his ass with a gimpy leaf.
Why did you keep calling it gimpy? It was just called gimpy, wasn't it?
You say that, well, on this plan is horror stories about the gimpy.
The gimpy. So a man died in a bunch of gimpy.
No, he didn't die in a bunch of gimpy. He literally picked up. He's doing anything. Picked up a leaf, wiped his anus with it.
Why did you wipe forwards? Who wipes forwards, by the way? Do you do that?
Well, you wipe standing up.
I don't anymore. You
don't anymore because I'm on a podcast and I don't want to embarrass myself.
No. Because after I got called out on it, yeah, I know. I actually wipe sitting down now, and it's a relief. It's been last like 3 years that I've done that now. But before that, I stood up.
Weirdo.
Yeah, since I think I stopped about like 20. Yeah, about 20.
Who stands up?
Yeah. Why? Well, me. I just didn't know a different way.
So what's more? So now you sat down. Now you sat down before as we wrap up, and now you sat down. What do you prefer, standing up or sitting down?
Now sitting down, but I still occasionally stand up.
Weirdo. Right, we should play.
Do you wipe forwards though?
Hmm?
You're insane. So you wipe towards your balls?
Yeah.
That's disgusting. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. Why do people do that?
Well, you wipe away.
Yes.
You do. So you.
That's because that's how I stood when I stood up.
You do this.
Yeah, I just wipe. I wipe my butt.
I'll do that. I'll go front ways.
That's insane.
Because that's the bigger gap, isn't it? That's the bigger gap. So you get more and more thing.
I don't think that's difficult.
You do a little wiggle and thing, and that's it.
I feel like you're describing fingering yourself.
I'm not fingering. No, that's your thing.
That's definitely not.
That's Max Bracing when he comes on the thing.
That's not. Oh my God.
That's Max Bracing.
Let's not call people out on this. This is.
He's gonna be on. Oh God! I put his last name down.
Let's end it. Yeah. Let's end this now.
Okay, you got to replace his last name with banana noise, like banana.
I'm leaving it in, mate. It's fine. This is your call.
Oh shit!
All right, cool. On that bombshell, I'm gonna end every time.
Stop ripping off Top Gear. We've got to be.
Let's wrap this up. It's been fun.
It's been a great laugh.
It has been. I've enjoyed this one, and thanks so much.
I'll give you one more game of Yugioh before I call my taxi.
No, you won't. You're going home, mate. I'm knackered. It's past midnight. I'm getting up at 7 a.m. I'm playing badminton with Cal in the morning. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Badminton.
Yes. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's wrap it up. We bought a gym membership, all that good stuff. Let's wrap this thing up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is the Lock In podcast, or listening. Again, we're on YouTube, Spotify. We actually reached 10 views on our first ever Lock In podcast on Spotify, without us advertising absolutely anywhere. So
I'm actually happy about that.
Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much to everyone.
If you're listening, and we're actually grateful. We get try and get this uploading and editing thing up more often.
Yeah, it is a big thing for us. We are enjoying doing this, and it means a lot. So thank you so much again. YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes podcast. We are getting uploaded on Google and every other place that you would ever listen to a podcast as well. So just type in Lock In Podcast, and we will be there very soon. By the time this is actually up, we probably will be there.
It's a good chance.
So just have a look for it. We are getting absolutely everywhere, and thank you so much for your support.
Because we're getting a logo properly
made by
an artist.
It's Lock In Podcast. Type it in everywhere. We'll be there. Love you lots.
Boom. See you later.
Bye.